There it goes. It should have sound now. All right. So, yep, let's go to quick export as PNG. Perfect. Now, when we export it, and it might be popping up on your other window, Corey. So if it does, pull it over here to the main screen. There we go. So what I want you to do, I want you to, instead of typing as regular art, because art is going to be the full all over, I want you to put dash 13x19. That's going to let us know that that's your 13 by 19 orientation version. Okay, now still leave it with the art though. You still wanted to have art in the beginning. And the reason why I'm telling y'all to do this too is because now that we're optimizing our designs to be used for DTF, we're optimizing it to be used for cut and sew, we're optimizing it to be used for a tumbler and not just a t-shirt, whatever those applications are, you can now take these elements that you're exporting and use them in so many different ways. Okay, so yep, got your 162 folder. All right, so we're going to go ahead and export the, you got it. So you want to go ahead and put this in that folder. That's going to be your quote unquote 13 by 19 version. And I'm going to show you how to clean that up in just a second and make sure it's a 13 by 19. Okay, and now we're going to disable this layer mask on the background. So right click, disable layer mask. Okay, and then we're going to save this entire artboard here. So we're going to right click on art again. And this time we're going to still do the quick export as PNG and go inside your 162 folder. All right, and this time just save it as art. And sometimes you can do art dash all over, but if you save your artboard as your all over and then designate your 13 by 19, that's going to be fine too. And now I want you to save your foreground different from your background. And I'm going to tell you why this is important. Okay, so let's go to the foreground folder, and you can go ahead and close up your foreground folder because we're done editing for the most part. And go ahead and close up your background folder. That way it looks nice and clean. Okay, so we're going to right click on the foreground front, quick export as PNG, and go ahead and put it in your 162 folder. Perfect. All right. And then I also want you to go to your background. If you scroll down there, or I think I see it. Let's right click on the word background. Quick export as PNG. Yep. And save it. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and everybody do the save dance. Make sure that you saved your file here. All right, so let's see. For instance, I think I see you have like a garden flag over there, or you're doing a tumbler, or Corey, I know you do chip bags and all kind of party related stuff, right? So the principle now is when you're designing all this different stuff, including banners, right? If you're doing a banner for a project or a backdrop, right? You can now go ahead and let's make a new artboard. I want to show y'all this because a lot of times y'all like, can you make me a template for a tumbler? Can you make me a template for a pillow? Let's imagine that right here, right now. So we're going to go file new. And let's say that you have a pillow, right? And the pillow is a 16 by 16 pillow. Then I want you to put 17 by 17 for the width and the height. That way it'll give you an inch bleed all the way around. So it gives you about half an inch around each edge. Resolution, you're going to keep that at 150 because we don't have to crank it up to 300 with sublimating, especially on fabric. And then as long as you're in RGB color mode, you're good. You can go ahead and create this artboard right now. Or create this canvas. Now the idea here is that you can take the elements you just exported. I want you to open up your 162 folder, the one that you just exported all your PNGs to. And for those of us joining us live, we're going to have the class show off in a little bit. So we're just wrapping up class. And I wanted to give you all a little glimpse of this goodness that they're working on in class today. So y'all get to chime in a little bit with us. Okay. So here's the deal. If you're making a pillow versus a t-shirt, you see how a t-shirt's got that rectangular orientation, but your pillow is a square, right? If I were to take this 13 by 19 art and try to just drag it into the pillow, I want you to do that first. Take your 13 by 19 art, drag it onto that pillow. I want you to, get a good idea of what I'm talking about here. Okay. You see how we have all this extra white space out here? And of course we can make that work, but does that look like how you might want it to look?
No, not really.
Right. So, and I know how you are. You like to be extra like me. You like your stuff to look good and all the way, right? So what I want you to do, just hit escape because we're not going to bring that in. If you hit escape, it will not place the file. If you hit enter, it will lock in that file. So let's go back to our 162 folder. And instead, I want you to bring in two files. I want you to click the background. Okay. Then I want you to hold down control and then also click the foreground here. And then I want you to drag those onto the artboard. Hit enter when it comes in. Boom. And enter one more time when this comes in. Okay. Now these are two different layers. Do you see how this is totally a different orientation when we have a square pillow now? So what I'm going to ask you to do is drag that background below the foreground. Then you're going to do Control T for the background. Make it big enough to cover this whole square here. Right. And if you don't want to stretch it, and this is abstract, so you could stretch it and it won't matter at all. But let's say that was something that looked weird when you stretched it, then you just make sure that you have your aspect ratio locked and you just let it stretch to the outside out here and it's fine because that's a rectangle. This is a square. Right. So now you have that. And then you want to take your foreground and click on your foreground layer, do Control T to transform it. And because it's a pillow, you don't want to go all the way to the edge with your foreground image. You want to leave some bleed area, right? So I want you to come to make sure that you have at least a good little inch around there. So go ahead and bring that image size down. And Corey, do me a favor. Are you holding down Shift when you do that? Okay, so do me a favor, hit escape, and I want you to show me the difference when you don't hold down Shift because you already have your ratio lock there. And do Control T and make it a little bit smaller. All right. So when my preference is when there's a photo, especially, photos can look a little weird when we stretch them out or smush them, unless we're just trying to make ourselves look a little skinny and, we just smush those sides in a little bit, right? But other than that, I don't want you to stretch your pictures out if you don't have to, okay? So in that case, you make sure that this lock is on and it will stay in that same aspect ratio. Good deal. Now, to make sure that it's centered, I want you to hit enter to lock in your transformation. All right, and I want you to pick that image up and you're going to move it until you see a pink line here and here. It's going to basically show you where your center is. And don't look at my lines because I was just guessing where the center was. But you should see, is your guide showing up? That's the top. Keep pulling it down. And it might not show up. I saw a little center line right here. And usually you'll also see one across the bottom here. And it depends on how much of your resources you're using up too. Sometimes Photoshop won't show them to you. And if you want to know exactly where your center is, you can make it. So Corey, I don't think your lines are popping up. So let's go to view. First thing we're going to view are the rulers. So go ahead and turn on the rulers. All right. And so we remember we set this to 17 inches by 17 inches, right? So half of 17 inches is going to be what? Because 8.5, right? Because half of 16 is 8 and we're going up to 17, so 8.5. I want you to grab over here from your ruler and go over to the 8.5. I think there's 9 right there, so 8.5 is probably right about there. And if you look, see how it's giving you the measure? 8.5, perfect. Drop it right there. Same thing, come from the top and bring it down 8.5. Boom, there you go. All right, now do Control T on your foreground image. And you see how these are your center marks here? Just go ahead and inch those over. Now you made it spot on in the middle here, but left to right, it needs to inch over just a little bit. Now, if you can keep it on Control T, you can turn on these transform controls to be visible here. You'll always know where the center of your graphic is. Perfect. So you just made a pillow design. Boom. From an all over shirt design. So whether that was a chip bag, whether that was a garden flag, whether that was a graduation stole, if it was a pair of boxers, whatever the template, the blank template is for the substrate, if you get in the habit of doing it this way, where you're exporting your background, exporting your foreground, you can pretty much customize any substrate out there. I don't care what the dimension is, if it's long, if it's tall, if it's square, you can make these elements work.
It made my life easier with children's shirts.
I'm trying to tell you, because I do not like going and redesigning a youth shirt, especially because usually it's just like one or two youth shirts and the rest are adults. It bothers me to basically redesign for a youth shirt. So what I do this, the foreground, background. If I absolutely had to, you can bring in all of the layers, but then it just makes a mess and you have two big files for no reason. Foreground, background, easy peasy, right? All right, so let's see if anyone needs any help here. Let me go back to my Zoomage. Right, so y'all let me know. Do you need any help? If you got this, you're on point, give me a 1. And if you need some help right now, go ahead and give me a 2. Right, so y'all let me know. Do you Uh-oh. All right, so I think, let's see, who did I see with the 2? Sharon, go ahead and share your screen, love.
I just had, excuse me, a quick question. How do I save it if I want to get the denim mask instead of the regular one?
Okay, so the denim mask, remember I told you to create a placeholder, right? So this is perfect. All you have to do is take the denim mask now. Remember, we're going to choose Alt. We're going to hold Alt down or Option on the Mac, and we're going to drag the layer mask over the existing layer mask. So we're going to Alt pick up this mask and drag it over the other mask.
Over this?
Yep, you can.
It may not do it. I've got a little spinning circle here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now you have to make sure you select the mask though. So you got to select, yep, there you go. Perfect. Alt, click and drag it, and it's going to ask if you want to replace the mask. Let it go right there.
Oh,
go ahead.
Okay,
you got
right
it.
There.
You replace it, and you just hit yes. And that's the reason why I tell you to save that little placeholder, is because I don't want you to lose it. Because if you ever replaced your mask, you'd be like, dang, where's my denim mask? There you have it. This looks good.
And so then I would do the quick export quick export as PNG on the art and just put like denim mask or something.
No, just I would put art dash 13 by 19, because usually you're only going to do one 13 by 19 variation. Do not confuse your customers and give them extra options, because I promise you'll regret it. So if you show them a mask and they're like, oh gosh, I love that, let them just love it, right? Because if you go trying to be like, well, do you like this mask or this? That's how I was when I used to go out, to the flea market or whatever, and I'd be trying to show out, you like this mask, you like this mask. I'm like, hold on, let me see all of them. I'm like, oh man, I messed up.
I think that was really more for me. But so I'm going to save it as a denim just for me, but I'm only giving my customer one choice.
Right. So, okay. Well, and here's the thing. The reason why I say save it as a 13 by 19, because when you go exporting this to different things, because we're going to have like for instance, we have the Automizer, which automatically puts your design into your cut and sew projects. The way that the files are saved, you know exactly what they are. You know it's a 13 by 19. You know it's just the foreground by itself. That's why the way that you name things is extremely important. You know if it's the art all over or versus the art 13 by 19. And all it does is it designates when you go to change those elements out, you're making sure that you select the right thing.
Okay.
Right. And like I
Got
said,
it.
in the future, it just makes it easier because when we're doing these, because I'm gonna start showing you those type of templates, and then you'd be like, okay, well, foreground, background, 13 by 19. That's and that's it. That's all you need to know. Foreground, background, your 13 by 19, and of course your all over version. And
Okay.
with those
I
four
think I like
files,
this one better, so I'm gonna use
yeah,
that one for my 13 by 19.
yeah, I
Okay.
love it. Yeah, whichever one you decide, and of course you have the DTF and the sublimation previous one there. It's kind of more like a painted layer mask.
I got it.
Looks
Okay.
good. All right, Coach Sharon. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. Let's see. Tanya. Coach Tanya, go ahead and share your screen, love. Oh man, this looks good. How do you feel about it? Uh-oh.
Hold on.
What you need help with? Because this looks really good. Uh-oh, I think we okay.
I'm trying to turn off my.
You got a little echo action there. You need me to check the chat instead, Tanya? Yeah, Sharon says that is Coach Sharon said that is beautiful.
I'm just trying to share, turn off my mic. I got stuck somewhere.
Okay. If the mic situation doesn't work, then you can just type in the chat and I can get it.
I just
Okay, you sound
I've
good
got
now.
two computers going and I couldn't get the other one to turn down the volume. So my question was, I don't have a denim mask. I'm not sure. I got lost because my Photoshop kept crashing.
Okay.
So I'm not sure whether
The denim mask is on right now. That's the one that's on. What we did was we just created a layer above this in order to save that denim mask there. So if you want to do that step, go ahead and let me turn on my marker here. Let's just click on the background layer for right now. Click on that background layer. And the principle I'm teaching you here is how to save your mask. So we don't just replace it and then you're like, oh, well, what happened to my mask, right? So let's create a new layer. We're just going to create a new layer just to hold that layer mask. Okay, so we're going to take this layer mask and we're going to drag it up to layer 10. Perfect. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is label this. You're going to double click on that layer 10 and you're just going to name it denim mask. So this was something that you all did. Denim mask.
Okay.
Yeah, or just denim. Okay, so now what you have here is you have an opportunity to take one of these masks now. So you were able to choose either the sublimation or the DTF. If you want to know what it looks like, you can turn it on. But I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these. The sublimation has some transparent pixels, and then the DTF one is much more opaque around the edges, right?
Okay.
So let's practice bringing one of those. And I want you to hold down Alt and click and drag it instead of just clicking and dragging it. So hold down Alt. Yep. And then we're going to hold on a second. Make sure, yeah, let's do Control Z for a moment. Okay. So you're going to hold down Alt and click and drag it. So you got to do it at the same time. Hold down Alt, click and drag it. It should turn into a double arrow. There you go. Perfect. And you're going to drag it onto the background folder. So everything that's in the background folder is now clipped inside of this layer mask. So that's a way where we can borrow layer masks without disturbing them. So these keep as placeholders.
Okay.
And you can interchange them.
Okay.
So look, this looks really good. Make sure you're saving. Everybody do the save dance. Y'all been doing a lot of hard work. Make sure you save. Make sure you save.
Okay. So when we were saving we were saving from the art folder, then we saved the front, and then we saved the background all uh differently, correct?
Well, we're gonna save the art. We're gonna save the art folder twice. Once we're gonna save it as a 13 by 19. So we're gonna do a quick export as PNG, and we're gonna right click, quick export as PNG. We're gonna save this as art dash 13 by 19 because that has the mask on it, right?
Okay.
And then, oh, I don't know if you want to put in your 162 folder right there. So it'll just be art dash 13 by 19, 13x19.
Okay. Dash 19.
Okay. And then if you save that, then what you want to do is disable the layer mask now. So just right click and disable it. Okay. Now we're going to right click and save this same art folder. We're going to right click, save our quick export as PNG. And then that one I just leave as art because I know that's going to have my foreground plus my background. It's going to be my all over. Or you can save it as art dash all over if you wanted to distinguish. So you can hit save there.
Okay.
And then you will save your right click, do the same thing for your foreground. You'll export your foreground and then export your background. So those 4 files will pretty much allow you to decorate anything you want to decorate.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's the part
absolutely.
that I missed. Thank you.
Yes, and so the whole point of that, for you all that need the why, the reasoning, is because a lot of times we're pulling all of these layers and all of these really super large files into something simple like a dog tag, right? And that dog tag doesn't need that really super large data, and you already have everything designed. So now all you have to do is bring those PNGs into your dog tag template, and then you can resize just the foreground and resize just the background. It's already flat, it's a smaller file size, and it will save you a lot of heartache when Photoshop wants to show out and shut down on you or take forever to save or take forever to print. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome. Let's see, Nita, you need some help, love? Go ahead and share your screen.
Hello.
Hey, babe, go ahead and share your screen. I got you.
Okay, because I'm on a Mac and I couldn't remember if it was option.
Oh, I love the theme and everything. Okay, so yes, if you are instead of alt, you're gonna do, I think it is option. So let's go ahead. First of all, let's go ahead and create you a placeholder. So go to your art folder. I'm gonna turn my marker on. Okay, go ahead and select the art folder. And then we're gonna create a new layer, and that new layer should pop up right above the art folder.
Okay, I must have did this wrong right here. This one.
Oh, you already did it. It's just down here. This is fine, but you want this to be kind of above the art folder. Or no, you're right. It's above the background folder. This is going to work. I just wanted it to be somewhere close where you can just drag it. So this is perfectly fine. You did it. So you can delete this one, baby. You can go ahead and delete that one. So you have it here and that saved it. So you want to hold down Alt. Let's say you want to grab the sublimation one or the DTF one.
The sublimation one.
Okay, so hold down Alt. Then I want you to click on this layer mask, and then you're going to drag it to the background folder. And yep. Oh, yours was option. I forgot. So yep, all the way to, you got it. You got it right to the background folder. Let it go. Drop it like it's hot onto the background folder. No, you didn't quite make it. I think you got scared for a second and went in. It's okay. No, you did it. Scroll down. Nope, it went somewhere else.
Oh, let me go back. All right,
there you go. So you want to drop it right onto the background folder, and go ahead and close up that background folder. Because one thing I don't want you to be confused, because sometimes we'll put it inside the folder or inside of something in the folder, and you want to drag it right onto that whole folder. And everything that's in that folder now gets clipped. And that's why a lot of times you'll see I have a lot of folders or a lot of groups, is because I want things to affect the entire group and not just one little element. Okay. So it looks good. So you got it perfect. It's perfect. Now, of course, you do just like we just showed with Tanya. You would go to your art. You would quick export that as your art dash 13 by 19. Turn off the layer mask. Export that as your art, your full art, and then do the same thing for the foreground front. and then the background by itself, and you have 4 PNGs exported.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you.
You are welcome, love. So that's good. Did you need help with anything else, or that was it?
No, that was it.
All right. All right. All right. So let's see. Anyone else need help? Let me check on you. And if no one else needs help, then you all can just, oops, no, don't end the meeting, Zoom. If no one else needs help, then this is your opportunity to show your design. Let me know what you're working with. Nita, you're doing a beautiful job. I love the theme and your text there. Looks good. You're welcome, love. I'm gonna take yours off a screen share so you can handle business over there. Let's see. Bernita, go ahead and share your screen, love. If it won't let, I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like it's sharing your screen. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Oh, oh, this is making my heart smile. Yes, baby. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
This looks amazing.
Her name is Zion, and she's had alopecia since she's been about 3 years old, and she turned 9 today.
Oh,
it's my barber's daughter, and I thought, I know what I'm gonna
do. Man, and then the imagery, the colors, everything. Oh, this is just making my heart melt. So this would be amazing to do as a project. Yeah, she's gonna love that. And it's her birthday too. Let her shine. I love it. Good job. And Bernita, you've been doing your thing too. You've been quiet, but you've been doing your thing, girl. I'm very proud of you.
I'm inspired by what everyone else is doing, and then just your creativity and the way you teach and stuff. It just really has helped. So I'm thankful and blessed to be a part of this community. So.
Amen. And likewise, I'm blessed and thankful to have you here, because I promise if I didn't have great students, I wouldn't be teaching. Wonderful job. Good job, Renita. So, yeah, make sure you save all that good hard work, because that is amazing. I can't wait to see that in action. Anyone else want to share? You're welcome, love. Anyone else want to share? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Toya says, this is beautiful. Coach Tanya says, gorgeous colors. Amanda says, gorgeous. Yes. Yes. Coach Shanae says, I like the way she looks like she's grabbing the background. Awesome. Yes. Nikki says, that is too good. Okay. All right, Benita, you better be over here getting these compliments. Go ahead, Coach Shanae. Go ahead and share, love. Ooh, wee. Look at you doing some extra. I see you. I love it. I love it. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I love it.
Yes. And I see how you brought the pattern out and you used different parts of the pattern in different places. This is amazing, love. But what else can I expect from a coach? So y'all definitely, if you need help with Photoshop 101, Coach Shanae is awesome too. She's a beast on this Photoshop as well. I love the colors and everything. This is excellent. Did you make sure you did the save dance?
I sure did.
Awesome, awesome, great job. Let me see what the people say. Let me see what the people say. Coach DeShanta says, innate creatives for the win. Yes, I promise. I don't care how we use the same resources. Everybody's stuff looks different, looks unique. It looks like stunning. I promise that I want to let y'all know I'm extremely proud of y'all. Okay, anyone else want to share? Anyone else want to share? Let's see, who hasn't? Do you want me to put y'all on? Don't let me put you on the spot now. Come on and share with me. Okay, Felicia, go ahead and share. I was gonna say, Felicia, now you be wanting to step up and show out. Come on, show out for me. Let me see what you're working with. Ooh, yes, purple and gold. Yes. Oh man. I love this. I love this. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I love it. My son, he's a Kobe fan, so
Ah, that's gonna be nice. Yes. Yes. Nikki says that's hidden. Yes, it is. You know what? I promise, like y'all give me new ideas and stuff too, because we do this class and everybody has something different that they want to see, and your vision instantly comes to life. That's what I'm excited about.
thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome, love. Which,
Thanks to you.
oh no, it's thanks to y'all because there's so many people. They have the templates now, they have the resources, but y'all are putting in the work. That's why I say I got to give y'all's props. You're putting in the work. You got something that you could print tonight if you wanted to, if you wanted to stay up.
Right.
All right, good job, baby. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. All right, anyone else want to share? Coach Helena, go ahead and share, love. Oh, I missed you, Nikki. You can do yours next. Oh, you. Yep, Nikki, you can do yours next. Yes, still I rise. Yes, 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 yes.
My girl Angela, she's on the. Maya, she's on the a quarter. So I had to pay her homage.
Wait, when did this happen?
I just saw it today.
What?
She is officially on the quarter.
Yes,
So
yes,
like, okay,
yes.
She has risen to that status. Yes, first African American on a quarter.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna do her pillow too.
Woo! Woo! I'm telling you, still I, and you need to still I rise on a pillow, because when that pillow comfortable, you need to know that still you got to rise and get up off that pillow. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this. And I love that you all take popular concepts and things that are going on and trends, and you naturally work this into your work. That's really the name of the game, because you can have great design skills, but if you don't know how to market to people and you don't know what people want, it holds you back. So that's why I love for us to do this in real time, because I want to see what's going on in the world, what's TikTok popular, what's popular in the news, and you all keep that going. So I'm extremely excited. This is gorgeous. I love the colors. Did you pick those colors from her scarf?
Absolutely.
From hairdress. This is gorgeous. And I would have never thought to put those colors together unless I saw them already in a fabric. So this is awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. You're welcome. You are welcome. All right. I see y'all showing out. I see y'all showing out for the live. See, y'all be trying to act all shy. Now y'all want to show out for the live. I'm okay with it though. All right, Nikki. Nikki, you're up next, baby. Go ahead and share your screen. And I love how you all are supporting one another. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The women that made us. Yes. And I love that you changed the text and you got it just right. This looks amazing. How do you feel about it?
I like it, but everybody else snapped. I need to.
What you talking about? You don't think you snapped?
I need to go back in the lab.
Well, and you know you can now. You know this takes 5 minutes. You can make you some variations and different things, and have. I'm telling you, go ahead and get your Etsy store right, get your Shopify store right, put your products up, get your examples out there on TikTok. Make sure if you hashtag Shanon said so, and then you tag Innate Lab on TikTok, then I will share it on my TikTok. I'll tell people to order shirts from you. If you're a coach, I can tell people to order shirts from you. I can tell people to order prints from you. I can tell people to contact you for one-on-one coaching. So as long as you tag me at Innate Lab and you hashtag Shanon said so, you don't have to let people know it was a template. I will share it on my page because my customers know I don't make shirts anymore. So they always ask me where they can get shirts, and then I will promote you all. Okay. Just make sure you tag me. And if you don't have a TikTok yet, I need you to get one. You got a TikTok?
No.
Come on, Nikki. And if you need help with a TikTok, somebody in the Innate Creatives, one of the coaches is going to help you set one up. Okay. Just reach out and say that you need help setting up a TikTok. Oh, we got to get on this. I'm telling you, I didn't do one for a whole 2 years. And if I have 20,000 likes now. Erica said we just got 20,000 likes. If I would have set it up 2 years ago, can you imagine Can you imagine what, what
Yes.
places and faces I would have touched by now?
Yeah.
We gotta just put it out
Whole
there.
lot.
Yeah, and I don't even do I don't do dancing and all that stuff, but we're gonna incorporate some of that because we're gonna have some fun, right? But I want you all to wear the stuff that you made, or have your kids wearing the stuff that you made. Let Can you imagine this design on some socks? That print pattern on some socks? Come on, make some matching socks on the side of that shirt.
Yeah.
And just post it. Just post it. You tag me, I'll make sure that I share it too. Okay.
Okay.
I got y'all. Some people scared because I'm like, oh, I'm only gonna get one like. I don't care. That one like might be your customer for life. All right, good job. Good job. All right, anyone else want to share? And make sure you save it, Nikki. You did a beautiful job.
Thanks.
Awesome, awesome. Corey said you got to be using True Colors ink. Amen. Amen to that. And Felicia said, I love that. Yes. Coach Sharon said, y'all showing out. See, Amanda said she loved that too. Why you talk about it ain't hidden? It's hidden. All right. Anyone else want to share before we close out for the night? Y'all did that. Y'all definitely did that. We learned a little bit about layer masks. We brought our image in. We faded our image off. We did our smart colors, and boom. Y'all should be able to change this design out now in 5 minutes or less. Don't tell your customers that, though. Let your customers think that it took you a whole hour to make that design. You hear me? Don't let them know it took you 5 minutes to change that up. Nikki says, the only ink I know. True, 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 true. All right, loves. Thank you, Bad Brad. Bad Brad says amazing designs. They're giving y'all's props over here on YouTube and Facebook. What's up, Stan? And while Stan is here, I just want to let y'all know, anybody that wants that the cartoon with the MLK, okay? And let me go ahead and just share real quick. Boom, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and pull mine up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. The PNG is now released for y'all. It's early released. So those who enrolled in that class, it early released. And some of y'all here tonight in class probably enrolled in that class. Just to let you know, y'all have that PNG if you want it. It's up there. Okay, let me go ahead and do a little quick screen share. All right. So this one I just did a CMYK color scheme. Y'all know, because I'm True Colors, I love to do things in CMYK and just really show off the boldness and the truth of the true colors. So this was a variation of the design, but of course I can't give y'all that image because that's exclusive to Stan and Cartoon University. But Stan has allowed us to have that image early because it doesn't release till Saturday. So if you want to be the first person to get your design out with this on there and get your shirts and your products out with this on there, it is available in the 501 class. And in that 501 class, y'all are going to take the line drawing of Mr. MLK, Mr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself, and you're going to color it in and paint it using Photoshop. Okay, so he's teaching y'all that. So those who are interested in cartooning, this will be your first kind of lesson into one of the major points of cartooning, which is painting the line art. And it's kind of like therapy. I don't know if some of y'all like to color for therapy, but I think this is going to be like a lifelong kind of project. I might do these line art coloring projects just to get better with shading, color, where my light source is, and it's therapeutic to color. All right. Yep, they did kill it. Julia's Life said y'all killed it, and these are great design ideas, great theme ideas for what's coming up. All right, Tree Robinson says I love these. Thank you. LaRuth says I love them all. Y'all are getting some great praise out here. So I'm glad that it's not just me bigging them up, because I'm always bigging them up in class. I love that they get y'all's input too. Dawn says beautiful work. Yes. Awesome. All right, love. So I think that's it. Y'all have any other questions for me? Awesome. Y'all got the class excited today. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to start doing this more often because I want y'all to be bold. I want you to know that what you're doing is extraordinary. It's not ordinary, and that your work is phenomenal. And y'all got to start putting it out. Putting it out. I know y'all doing your designs, you're doing your mock-ups and stuff, but I want you to get your work out there. I want you to see that other people believe that what you're doing is amazing as well, and put it out there. Once it's out there, you can't stop the momentum. Okay, so Helena, go ahead and share your screen. I'm going to show you how to turn this into the 13 by 19. And technically you already did, but I'm just going to show you how to make sure that it is the 13 by 19 size. Okay, so go ahead, share your screen, and then I want you to open up your 162 folder where we exported. Did you already export? Yep, 162. There you go. Okay, so the one that says art-13 by 19, I want you to just go ahead and open that up in Photoshop. Right click on it. Make sure it's going to open in Photoshop. Right click on it. And then go to open with. And then choose a Photoshop. Because sometimes it'll open in another program. Now, what I want you to do here is go to image and then image size. This is how you're going to tell what size it is. And instead of pixels, I want you to click here and put inches. Okay. So this is not exactly 13 by 19, but it looks like you might have already changed this. So go ahead and make sure that the, and I don't know if you're talking, baby, because I can't hear you. I think maybe your mic is still muted.
Sorry, I was working on
You were trying to get this uploaded tonight, huh? I'm not mad at you. Okay. This is what I encourage. Yes, while you got the juices flowing, get this uploaded on your store tonight. I ain't mad at you. But let's go ahead and go through the steps for everybody else. You ready? Let's go to the art folder, and I'll show you how to export this first, and then we'll make sure that it's going to print 13 by 19. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This is going to do real well. And you right on top of a trend. You're right on top of a trend. So go to the art folder, scroll down just a little bit. The art folder right here, right click on it. We're going to quick export as a PNG because it already has the layer mask on it, right? And then we're going to do art-13 by 19. And if you don't want to save over that, just put something else at the end. Okay. So you can put like a number 2 or something. There you go. And then hit save. Now we're naming the file the 13 by 19, but it is not officially a 13 by 19 because this is actually really more like a jumbo print, right? Because we can tell it's almost taking up the whole shirt, which in that case, you could have saved it as -jumbo, right? So if you do jumbo prints and 13 by 19s, boom, there you go. All right, so let's go.
What size is a jumbo print? It just feels this whole
shirt. What I typically do for jumbo print is I will do 2 13 by 19s together, usually give you with overlap about a 18 by 24. 18 by 24 is usually what I make those. And then that way it'll fit on a small, and if you need to make it bigger for like a 4X, you can, but I don't make my prints bigger for bigger shirts. I just let them be what they are because I don't want to mess up and put the wrong print size on the wrong shirt. All right, so let's go up to image and let's check the image size. Perfect. Okay, and instead of pixels, we're going to turn this into inches so we can see what it really is. And see how it's 24 by 33? Okay, we want that to be 13 as the width. So go ahead and put 13 there as the width. Okay, and see how it's within 19? Now, if this was a little bit longer than 19, then I would make sure that 19 was here, and then the 13 would turn to like 12 point something. So now I am confident this is going to print on a 13 by 19. So you can hit OK. And when you hit save, this is officially now a 13 by 19. That's all you had to do. Perfect. Perfect indeed. All right. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Andrea says, love Shannon's teaching. She's educated, professional, and one of the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Coach Tanya on YouTube too. Talking about, thank you, everyone. Go ahead and grab your shine, Coach Tanya. Yes. And Natanya says, "Oh, I love it." Natanya, you're doing your cut and sew. Can you imagine this on a cut and sew? I think, I think you're going to be onto something using that one, especially with the Automizer. I can't wait to see what you do with it. All right, my loves. Well, it is about that time where we have to retire for the evening. We're done with class early tonight. So, what I want y'all to do whenever we're done with class early, and I may, if y'all want to, if we're done with class early, and I can see that we're going to be done with class early, we might do a little pressing session. It's a little late tonight. I don't want to do it tonight. I want y'all to go ahead and get your stuff listed on your Etsy store. If you're gonna make you a sample tonight, go ahead and make your sample tonight. We get out of class a whole 40 minutes early. Okay. Oh, Felicia says I use Stan's Kobe PNG. All right, Felicia. That's what's up. Yes, it will be hot. I'm telling you, cut and sew. This is gonna be hot. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. I'm just really excited. All right, my babies. This is it for the night. I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time. Oh, Sharon, what's the turnaround? Oh, I was going to tell y'all bye. What's the turnaround time on the inserts? The inserts are usually shipped out in about 2 to 3 days. It says on the website a week, but we usually get them out in 2 to 3 days. The 21M inserts. And thank y'all. Y'all have been like, I haven't even asked y'all to promote, and y'all just been out there willy-nilly promoting, telling folks about the buddy system and the jigs and how they changing your lives. Y'all, thank you. Y'all don't know what this means to me. It means so much to me to have created something that didn't exist and everybody's just raving about it. It makes me so happy. And I would never have done it if it weren't for you all, because that was not my intention to be out here pressing shirts. But if I see a problem and I see my people struggling with something, then I'm gonna do what I can do to help out. So that's where those solutions come from. You have a need and you see that people are doing their best to make sure that they can provide and create legacy for their family, and you best believe I'm going to figure out a way to make it more attainable if I can do that. That's the whole point of these templates. Even these templates would not have existed without for you all. I promise you that. Corey says, "How can I work without working?" Corey, tell the truth, Coach Corey. How long is it going to take you to design this template now? How long will it take you? 5 minutes or less. That's kind of working without working. But we're gonna get to where everything's automated. We just dream. We're gonna make money while we dream, right? We're gonna dream up these designs and it's just gonna happen. Trust me, I'm working on something for that too. I'm working on something for that too. It's gonna be like the Matrix. Y'all just have something plugged into your brain, and it's gonna design it for you. How much y'all gonna pay for that one? How much you gonna pay for that template? Y'all don't get me started tonight. All right, loves. So I'll go ahead and get this closed out for the night if I don't see any other questions. And again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all dearly. I'm so proud of y'all. Until next time, bye.